Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Robin Roberts gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Hit down the line at first. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Braves. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Aaron.
At the plate, Hank Aaron. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Jones leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
That brings up David Justice. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away. In now, Eddie Matthews. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Bases are loaded with only one out. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Joe Torre. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. One and one. Here it is.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and one. Here it is. Line to the right side. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Batting seven, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna to first. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. And stepping in, Richie Ashburn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. This is line to left, and Philadelphia's into the hit column for the first time this year.
Batting second, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
To the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. 1-2 now. From the stretch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ashburn on at first, nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Throw over to first. Back in standing. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in safely. Runners on first with one down. So now to the plate, Bryce Harper. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Albies is there for it. And that retires the side. One hit, one left. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Fouled away. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle. Count remains full. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting 9.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate, Greg Maddux. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Still 1-2. Hoskins trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now to bat, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next to hit, Hank Aaron. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
3-2. Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Pops this one up. Jones shading to his right. 1 down.
Batting 6. The first
All right,
baseman.
the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here now the 2-2.
Everything this guy throws moves. That 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Batting 7.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Albies ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up David Justice. The 1-1 home is off the plate, up and away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
At the plate now, Eddie Matthews. Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. A runner in scoring position with none out. Down the first baseline. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Now to the plate, here is Joe Torre. Base is empty in front of him with 1 away following the RBI ground out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Hoskins is there, 2 down.
Now back, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up JT Realmuto. The 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And it's fouled away. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Robin Roberts. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. Oh, what a dive. How about that?
Man, I love this play. It makes me miss playing third base right here. He smothered it with the dive, and I love how fast he got to his feet, set his shoulders, and threw an absolute bullet across the diamond.
So now to the plate, Richie Ashburn. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The pitcher, number 31, Greg.
So now the pitcher, Greg Maddux. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Here's the 1-1 delivery. In there, 1-2 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
In the air down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Albies gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Now a throw over. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a swing and a miss by Chipper as he couldn't come up with it, and there are 2 away now.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew McCutchen comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Nope.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Two and two.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Next up, Bryce Harper struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Mike Schmidt, 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Three and two, full count. Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
To the plate now, Hank Aaron. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The left fielder, number 23, David Justice.
At the plate, David Justice. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Aaron, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Aaron isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores. And they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Zach Eflin is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 56, Zach Eflin.
In now, Eddie Matthews down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One out and a runner on second base. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Justice rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Next to dig in, Joe Torre. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And it misses. 3-1 now.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And that misses for ball 4.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Still only 1 out in the inning. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Ashburn is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 31, Greg Maddux.
Into the box, Greg Maddux. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 1-1 home.
Outside, that's a ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
All even now, 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing, and he pops him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Plate now, Chipper Jones. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set. Here's the 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
Now the first baseman, Freddie.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. Lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Braves lead it 7-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here comes Jimmy Rollins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. Rollins aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Gene Segura. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, and it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. First and second now, one man out. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Shane Victorino will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. The 1-1 pitch. A ballman, 2 strikes.
1-2.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Over to Albies. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on opening day after this. Sam Coonrod gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Hank Aaron. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
A payoff pitch one more time. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, David Justice. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1-2, here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Schmidt's got it, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Striding in is Eddie Matthews. Singled homer run in his last time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're still in control 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the rookie outfielder Richie Ashburn. The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And now Andrew McCutchen struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ashburn on at first. Nobody out. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
At the plate now, Bryce Harper. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Looking to send him packing again. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Schmidt.
So now to the plate, Mike Schmidt. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And now here is Jimmy Rollins, a hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the street.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he looks at one that misses. And that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in once again is Gene Segura, singled in his last at-bat. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Schmidt at third, Rollins on second, Hoskins on at first with 2 down. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Phillies 1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Joe Torre. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit down the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Ronald Acuña Jr.
Stepping up is Ronald Acuña. Delivered an RBI single last time up. Popped him up. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Next up is Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes on 1-1.
Ball 2.
Two out, nobody on. High pop-up. Real Muto is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. Atlanta leads it 7-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Charlie Morton will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Andrew Jones is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. The 1-1.
Ball that time.
Morton has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Aaron has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 54, Sam.
Brad Miller steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Brad Miller.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richie Ashburn. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 2-1 home. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 7-1. Cam Bedrosian enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Cam Bedrosian.
Now into the box, Andrew Jones. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Chipper Jones waits on deck. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, when you go with a slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutcheon will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air out to center field. McCutcheon is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Now at the plate is Hank Aaron. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's ready. Now the pitch.
I got 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that's the big one. 756, moving him past Henry Aaron as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Stepping in now, David Justice.
Oh,
He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Hoskins has a play, and that will end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the Phillies 1. Ready now is Andrew McCutcheon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away. Well hit to right, but this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again. 3-2. Hit out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Right fielder,
Not a lot you
34.
can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the next to bat will be Bryce Harper. He went down on strikes last time up. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this
Now
one.
batting,
That's the 4th
baseman,
time he struck out
Mike
in this game alone, and that's not
Smith.
something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Mike Schmidt. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Digging in will be Eddie Matthews. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. The 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Ashburn is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So next to hit is Joe Torre. He bounced out last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Charlie Morton.
Nope.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
Certainly
strike.
know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Torre stands at first with 1 out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Next, it'll be Ozzie Albies. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Andrew Jones would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the payoff pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. So stepping in is Jimmy Rollins, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here he comes again, 1-2. Skied down the left field line. Justice is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
The batter, number 2.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he has an even 10 hits in 46 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Fastball well outside. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Philly down to their last strike. Sinker misses, ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Next to hit is JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Segura leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A little behind on that swing, and now they'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. And it's fouled away. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, the lesson here, folks, is you simply cannot give up 2-out walks because they always come back to bite you in the side. That turns what was going to be a real quick inning into one you want to forget real quick.
Freddie Galvis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 12, Freddie Galvis.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Greg Maddux earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Charlie Morton takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.